Roger, give me that gun run. Right along that bag, baby. Aim hot.
Explosions and air raid sirens rang out throughout Israel early Sunday after Iran fired hundreds of drones, ballistic missiles, and cruise missiles in an unprecedented retribution mission that brought the Middle East closer to a regional conflict. A military spokesperson stated there were over 300 launches, but 99% were intercepted.
The defensive coalition of Israel and its international partners successfully thwarted a large-scale attack from Iran. Iran and its proxies launched approximately 350 suicide drones, cruise missiles, and ballistic missiles and rockets from Iran, Iraq, Yemen, and Hezbollah in Lebanon towards Israel, with approximately 60 tons of warheads and explosive materials. But the threat from Iran was met with the aerial operational technological and intelligence superiority of a united defensive coalition of international allies, led by the United States, together with Great Britain, France, and other partners. Together, we intercepted 99% of the threats towards Israel. Together, we thwarted Iran's attack.
During the Iranian missile attack on Israel, the Department of Defense reported the U.S. military was responsible for downing approximately 70 long-range Iranian drones and up to 3 ballistic missiles. Credited for the downing of the ballistic missiles were 2 Arleigh Burke-class destroyers, the USS Arleigh Burke and the USS Carney. The Arleigh Burke-class destroyer, famous for its agility and fighting skills, is a cornerstone of contemporary naval warfare. Among its arsenal of weapons, its anti-ballistic missile, or ABM capabilities, highlight its role in countering growing threats. The Arleigh Burke-class destroyers were introduced by the United States Navy in the 1990s and represented a modern incarnation of the destroyer concept, integrating advanced sensors, weapon systems, and propulsion technologies. Originally designed to aid the U.S. Navy with land attack, using Tomahawk missiles located in their Mark 41 vertical launching system, the Arleigh Burke-class would later be incorporated into the role of fleet and anti-ballistic missile defense, using lessons learned from the Ticonderoga-class cruisers. Replacing the Tomahawks, SM-2 and SM-3 air defense missiles would become the centerpiece of U.S. Navy's anti-ballistic missile defense program. The SM-3 missile was developed by the United States defense contractor Raytheon in collaboration with the Missile Defense Agency and the United States Navy and entered service in 2004. Since then, a number of variants, or blocks, have been developed. The most current variant uses a kinetic kill vehicle, or KV, to destroy its target. Unlike traditional warheads that rely on explosive force, the KV destroys its target through the sheer kinetic energy of impact. This approach minimizes the risk of detonating any onboard warheads carried by the incoming ballistic missile. While still classified, the missile is said to have an effective range of somewhere around 300 miles. The SM-3 missile finds its target through the use of the Burke-class's integration of the Aegis combat system, centered around the extremely powerful and sophisticated SPY-1 phased array radar system, which is capable of scanning for multiple high-altitude targets traveling at supersonic speeds. Along with the SPY-1, the Aegis system also used data from additional ship, plane, and land-based sensors to develop a unified air picture and prioritize threats based on their threat level and engagement criteria. It calculates engagement solutions and provides detailed targeting information for the missile, optimizing the effectiveness of its defensive and offensive abilities. This was the first reported use of a SM-3 missile to target and destroy a ballistic missile in combat. As reported by the U.S. Navy, on April 14, 2024, Arleigh Burke-class missile destroyers deployed Standard Missile-3 interceptors for the first time to counter an Iranian ballistic missile attack on Israel. While this was their first use, the situation around Israel and in the larger Middle East region shows it will probably not be the last.